Alrighty, guys, good evening. Happy fucking Third Fry. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far, guys. Tonight we're going to be doing more of the OW2s. Doing more tweaking here. I think we got things pretty figured out. Kind of, sort of, not really. We did have things figured out, and then they went to shit. And now we're trying to refigure out the shit so it can go to shit again. That sounds pretty accurate. Games this morning are pretty good. No, actually was pretty good. Lots of cheating again. That'll happen. Good evening, Chalksby. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what's going on in the tubes tonight, guys, before we get into the dits and see where things are going. Went shopping earlier tonight, too. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Still no new BIOS, new BIOS. Oh my god. FPS RTS is back. FPS RTS was never really a genre. Jack Phrase is like so clickbaity. We watched one of Jack Frank's videos yesterday, and it was basically just him. It was basically just his live stream. It wasn't really even content. I don't know. Maybe I watched a special or something. I don't know. I don't think it was named any different. We got going on here tonight, guys. Arnold flick? Arnold's past his prime. That's just for people that want nostalgia. New from Hub? Let's take a look. Linus is decrying something. Linus is generally not where you go for tech information. It's techtainment. It's techtainment. This is not where you go. It's probably just talking about like a Hyper 212 instead of a... This is not to a DH15. I have one of these. Very good cooler. Well worth investment because you basically can reuse it. I've had mine for almost a decade at this point. Yeah. You can just keep remounting it, as it turns out, because you just keep getting the new updated mounting bracket. Either you send proof of receipt to Noctua and then they send you one, or you just order it off Amazon for like $7, which is what I do because otherwise you have to wait for your motherboard. You have to wait to order your motherboard, and then you have to wait like a week and a half for it to come in, and it's just not worth it. But that could also be why they do it, so.
I'm about to save you $60 to $100.
Oh my god.
You don't need to buy that CPU cooler. I know,
you only need to buy it once.
Coming from the guy who's made more than 120 videos about cooling your computer and recently did this and this. But if you're a gamer, like me, you don't really need any of that.
Agree.
If you're a
Especially with
numbers
the
guy,
Noctua.
like me, you probably want evidence to back up that claim. So, I went and got the evidence. Lots of it. We tested 8 CPU coolers on 6 different CPUs in some of the most CPU-intensive games out there. And we are about to take a big steaming, no thank you, on the marketing nonsense, once and for all, to answer, how much cooling do you actually need? It's probably gonna
Oversize and then get something that's
like this
future-proof.
segue to our sponsor.
Uh-huh.
Seasonic. Seasonic's Prime TX
Seasonic?
1000 watt power supply features an
And fast forward.
Points. We then divided our contestants into 3 weight classes based on expected performance and strapped them to a variety of CPUs that were chosen based on which ones could be easily extrapolated to nearby SKUs.
It doesn't say which CPU it is, though. What?
Based on which ones could be easily extrapolated to nearby SKUs.
Oh, the
in
weight
lineup.
classes?
For example, if your cooler can handle a 13900K, then you shouldn't have any worries about a 13700K.
I could handle it.
But then
Well, actually, not
over
really. It
to a
eventually reaches a point where it
3600K, and
almost
so
always
on.
throttles if you're under extreme load.
On the Team Red side of things,
It's like 400 watts,
it's a bit
though,
more
so.
complex because
300
AMD's
watts.
designs can have single
I think mine's
or
designed
multiple
for
compute
200?
dies and different thermal ratings.
Still
Even
pretty
for
good.
identical
Like, it was
core
fine
counts.
for just normal
So we
gaming.
settled on the 16-core 7950X as our worst-case scenario.
What?
Then we picked the 7700X for our next tier, which you're probably wondering, why 7700X? Well, it comes down to density. All 8 of its cores are tightly packed onto the same die, and this concentration of heat can make it a very challenging
does
chip to
that?
cool. Finally,
does
we
that,
chose
guys?
the top chip in AMD's
I just
lineup.
had a giant fucking spike. What does that? I have no idea what does that. Angers me. Giant spike in that froze my system just now. What does that? Don't know.
Super efficient 65 watt CPUs, the 7900 Non-X. For our GPU, we chose the power of the same die, and this concentration of heat can make it a very challenging chip to cool. Finally,
Concentration of heat isn't something that you're going to be able to, with a good or bad cooler, is something that's going to be able to be figured out. It's smaller and smaller areas. You need something like super precise to kind of, like, not precise, targeted to deal with that. And I think that's actually a bad target for a cooler if you're trying to make a general claim about a cooler. So, yeah.
we chose the top chip in AMD's lineup of super efficient 65 watt CPUs, the 7900 Non-X. For our GPU, we chose the powerful and hot 3090 Ti. This was for 2 reasons. One, to ensure that our CPUs were actually running full tilt rather than just being bottlenecked. And second, to dump heat into our case while we're gaming or running stress tests. This is to ensure that our results will be representative of your experience at home, rather than only representative of running on an open test bench. Oh, speaking of cases, we chose the Lee & Lee LandCool 216. Its layout reflects what most PC builders
Fucking
are using
huge.
these days, and for the sake of fairness, we needed a chassis that could handle a 360mm rad in the top. This knocked out some pretty popular contenders, but it looks good and it's competitively priced at just $100. Now I know this has been a lot of background info so far, but it'll be worth it because it's gonna help you interpret the results, which I promise are coming very soon. The last thing is that for all of our testing, we used the default fan curve on our motherboard. We debated normalizing our results based on decibels, but we're still working on our sound chamber, and it's also not super representative of how most people use their PCs. That isn't to say that that's a bad way to test. It's actually an excellent way to test, and one that we will be doing in the future. But today's video is more about the big picture. Are you shopping for something like this or something like this? Let's begin with our stock coolers, since the first question we need to answer is,
Wraith is phenomenal.
do you need to buy a cooler at all? AMD's Wraith Prism is
Uh-huh.
only included with their 65 watt chips, so we conducted all of our tests on the Ryzen 7900 Non-X, which shrugged off even our heaviest loads with 40 degrees of thermal head.
Kind of curious why they're particularly using the 7000 series. Once again, they're neither the hottest nor kind of representative of your average bloke kind of chip. Yeah, I mean the hot spot's going to get hotter and hotter as the density of the chip, the process it works on is going to get smaller and smaller. It's going to be more and more difficult to cool it, but it's not really something where you can just Like you'd have to build some sort of specialized, or get RNG lucky, specialized cooler that can just pull from a very specific spot on the heatsink. And I don't think that is representative of all CPUs out there,
headroom.
including
That means
Intel, because
that
Intel's still
unless you're
monolithic, right?
overclocking or pursuing an aesthetic or
Older
acoustic
Ryzen's,
benefit,
for instance, are bigger.
any cooler but the one in the box is pretty much throwing away money. Intel, on the other hand, ugh, their included stock cooler couldn't even adequately cool the 13400. In consecutive game benchmarks,
They keep getting
the stock cooler ran on
smaller.
average
The
around
fuck?
30 degrees warmer than our single
Every
tower
generation they
Vectru
get smaller and
V5,
smaller, guys.
and nearly 38 degrees warmer than our top performers. For reference, that's the difference between frozen water and the average high temperature in Dallas in July. And while it technically gets a pass, we didn't observe any performance dips or thermal throttling. If you're in a case that lacks airflow, or maybe you live in Dallas and it's summer, you could easily hit a thermal wall. As for Cinebench, yeah, not even close. The 13400 hits its thermal limits in under 30 seconds before dialing the clocks back to compensate. It's a small performance hit and it won't affect your
Yikes.
FPS in games, but we also weren't impressed by its whiny acoustic properties. So in summary, if free is your only positive attribute, that's not really positive, and the aluminum might have been better used creating something that can actually stay cool, like the 64-ounce insulated water bottle from LTTstore.com.
Reading off
Or
of
one
a
these.
teleprompt,
Vectru
guys.
V5 managed to handle AMD's entire lineup in games with average temps 15 to 20 degrees clear of AMD's rated maximum. And the same goes for Intel, is what I would say if it wasn't for the 13900K. Which isn't a surprise, but it is an interesting conclusion. If all you do is game, an inexpensive single 120mm tower cooler is more than enough. However, we can't say the same if you occasionally use your PC for heavily multi-threaded tasks, where our poor Vectru V5 struggled on everything but the Core i3-13400 and the Ryzen 7900. It's not like we saw any catastrophic performance drops thanks to the intelligent clock speed management of modern processors, but it's clear that the V5 was not designed for heavier loads, and with higher temperatures comes more noise. So if you want more headroom or just quieter overall operation, I'd recommend looking at our middleweight contenders. This one
Also,
from
all-in-ones
Deepcool
are a
looks
waste of money.
absolutely sick.
And they
It's
eventually
water-cooled,
dry out.
but
Takes a while, but they eventually dry out.
120mm
Takes like 3 to
all-in-one
4
water
years.
cooling kits carry a heavy cost burden for their size, and the LS320 comes in at double the price of its rival, the Thermalright Peerless Assassin. This dual tower cooler is such a good deal that it makes many of the other options look kind of irrelevant. The Peerless Assassin managed to handle
Pretty good.
every gaming load we threw at it with ease, but unlike the Vectru V5, this powerhouse even handles all core loads on the 13600K, only failing to tame the 13900K, which it fails to tame pretty spectacularly, which seemed a bit weird. Why did this thing handle the 13600K so well, but then suddenly it's neck and neck with the Vectru when we put it on the 13900K? I mean, we'd expect there to be some difference for having two fans. You might think, well, it must have just been a fluke result from a poor mount, but nope. We reseated our coolers for every run in our testing. So what's going on? Well, the Thermaltake Peerless Assassin's towers are offset. So when we mount the cooler southpaw, there's precious little clearance with the GPU. Then in the normal configuration, we call it normal despite the fact that there is no designated mounting direction, it results in thermal improvements that vastly exceed our expectations. We're talking more than a 10-degree difference in max and average temps while gaming on the 13900K. It seems like the 13900K combined with the heat dumped directly in from the flow-through cooler of the 3090 was just enough to push this cooler over the edge. The good news is that no matter the configuration, the Peerless Assassin looks great on the AMD side, managing marginally higher clock speeds on the 7950X thanks to the extra thermal headroom over the Vectru, making it a great choice for Team Red machines. Despite the impressive performance for our $40 cooler though, not everyone has a case that can accommodate a tower, nor does everyone enjoy the look of big stacks of metal fins.
I mean,
Personally, I love it, but
just kind of the way it is.
subjective,
Zalman makes
especially
probably the
your
best.
bad
I don't know if
taste.
Zalman's still even making coolers,
So
but
let's
Zalman
face
probably
it.
makes some of the most
In gaming, Deepcool
artistic
put up a
looking
much
coolers.
better fight than I expected, especially on the AM5 platform.
Most of
But
them are
it
just,
still gets overwhelming
if you want
with
good cooling, you're just going to either
3900K
have a
causing
water
a
cooler
dip
or you
in
have to,
gaming
going to have to
clocks
go with a
being
giant
read,
radiator.
while
That's
too
all
small
there
to
is
affect
to it.
real-world
There's not really
performance
much other way of
was
dealing with that.
present. At this point then, it feels like we have at least part of our answer. If you're only gaming, you don't need anything more than a competent single tower cooler. And if you mostly game, but also run the occasional overnight video encode, a basic dual tower cooler like the Peerless Assassin, or if you're tight on space and flush with cash, a 120mm AIO is totally a valid choice. We also know
Or
that
Noctua.
none of the things I just said are true if you bought a 13900K or if you like to squeeze every last drop of performance out of your system. I'm gonna have to spoil something that happens later here, but it's important, so it's worth it. A Noctua NHD 15 is gonna cost you a whopping $60 more than a Peerless Assassin. And
Prices went
it
up.
only
That's
manages
kinda
to
weird.
offer a small performance benefit, even on our more challenging chips. So on the surface, it sounds crazy. Why would you spend over twice as much for a 1%
Didn't address my
clock speed
point.
advantage? But hold on a second. When we zoom out and we look at our overall build cost, that price difference becomes much smaller.
10 years.
Take this 13900K
Used to be
build
90
we looked
bucks.
up. The extra cost of the NHD 15 is about 2.3% of the total price, meaning that the investment in better performance, quieter operation, and lower temp seems maybe not that stupid after all. So, if the overkill camp isn't actually overkill, at least for high performance chips, let's talk about the big boys then, shall we? Corsair's flagship Elite Capellix series is available in both 240 and 360mm configs, and they're going to be going up against the Kraken X63 RGB from NZXT. It's a water cooler showdown here, guys. The 240mm H100 then performs very well in all gaming scenarios, including on the 13900K, and even in all core workloads, it manages to nearly take Intel's furnace disguised as a gaming accessory to its max boost speeds. Stepping up
I
to
mean,
the 280mm
I did like
Kraken,
having the 1300K.
very
And it was a
disappointed.
very tough call going
Despite
switching to the
still being a
7950
two-fan
X3D.
cooler, this thing boasts
And
substantially
it has to
more
do with
surface
how
area than the
older games are
240mm
handled and how much
Max,
better
so
the X3D does
we
it.
should see our temps improve, except
Just
they
games in
don't.
general that are
In
kind of
fact,
weird and outside the
Kraken
norm.
is slumming it down here with
3900K
our
I think is
stock
pretty
cooler on the
promising,
Ryzen
especially when they
7900.
slap a
What is happening right now?
level
As
4
it
cache
turns
on it with their
out,
next
you
gen,
need
but for
to
now,
install
it's
NZXT's
X3D.
companion
So,
software. Why would a cooler need companion software, you might ask?
to give you ads.
Good question. Many motherboards these days come with a header for both a CPU fan
And also
a
RGB,
pump. Not to
addressable
mention
RGB.
that even if they didn't, you could still run a pump off of a PWM header or even just directly off the power supply. No problem. But in the name of RGB purdiness, many AIOs do connect to the system via a USB header. That's not inherently bad, except that NZXT configures their coolers to run in silent mode by default, meaning that if you neglect to use their CAM software, you could be getting
What?
shockingly poor performance.
What
without
is
realizing it.
that? Good evening,
If you
Slain.
do install CAM, however, it handles games as well as you'd expect with no performance hits, even if all core loads on the 13900K can overwhelm it, which ended up being true for Corsair's 360mm flagship as well. It is truly remarkable that Intel saw fit to not only release this monster, but create an even hungrier follow-up. Like, what space-age carbon nanotube coolers are they using on them in the labs? Moving on to our air cooling heavyweight. The Noctua NHD 15 continues to prove that it is an absolute monster. even
Yep,
after
it's
all
best
these
investment.
years.
One of the best
This is
investments
the
I make.
cooler
That and a
we
good
use in our internal
power
hardware
supply.
testing, and for good reason. It keeps up. Not only is it routinely sharing the lowest temps in gaming across our entire suite, but even in extended all-core workloads, this dual tower behemoth takes pretty much anything you can throw at it. It just doesn't lose. And it's cheaper than many AIO heavyweight water coolers.
Yep.
I mean, we'd go as far as to say, if your case fits it,
It's actually
it is a
better
buy
deal.
than any
It
all-in-one
cools
water
better
cooler.
than water
Why?
coolers.
Well, first, no special software required to make it run its best. And second, and perhaps more importantly, no pump. If the pump in your AIO bites the
You didn't even
dust
hit the
after
bullet
your
point,
warranty
guys.
period is
Here
expired,
every day.
You are completely SOL and you will need to replace the entire cooler. If your fan dies though, that's a fast, cheap replacement. So,
No.
rule of thumb, we recommend air whenever possible.
I still have the same fans on it too,
What if
so
you're in a small form
and they're
factor
still
system?
quiet.
Sadly, due
Noctua
to
fans are also really fucking
widely
expensive.
varying shapes and configurations of small form factor cases,
Sadly,
testing cooling performance
but they last,
in
so.
a generalized way isn't really practical. But we still wanted to check out how the super low profile L9A/L9I from Noctua fares, just to kind of see what we could get away with. On the 7950X then, our hottest AMD chip, the L9A manages to barely make it under the line in gaming loads, though it has precious little headroom, which we'll talk about in a moment. On all core workloads, the L9A struggles, with clocks dropping well below spec.
That's
on
a
the
really fucking
7950,
small cooler.
though it does put up a pretty impressive fight on the 7700X, even if you can see clock speeds trending downward over time.
You
On the
know,
Intel side, things
I
are
haven't. I mean, I don't own that many
not
of them. I have
great.
3.
It's just
2 of them
not
are
even
on my
relevant
CPU,
the
so
13900K, and
yeah,
even
they're just
gaming
really
loads on the
fucking expensive.
13600K
But
are proving to be a
they
bit
also
too
don't
much
seem to
these
go
days.
bad. But then again,
On
I've
top
also
of
had
that,
some other.
you need
I
to
still
see
have the
these
same. Is it Evercool? Stealth fans, Vantech Stealth fans, they're double ball bearings. I still have the same 2 in the front of my case for probably the last 20 years or so. They're the first 2 fans I replaced, were the front 2 on my case, and I bought Stealth fans. They're still there. Double ball bearing fans last fucking forever. They kind of went away with them because they do make more noise, but they also don't really go bad. They just last, assuming you get a good brand. So, Noctua I think uses fluid dynamic bearings too, which is something more exotic, and they're quieter. But I mean, you can also find other brand fans that last, so yeah. They're pretty expensive. I think you pay for a premium for something that's relatively good, though, too.
With a giant grain of salt, because your poor low profile cooler is also likely to be operating in suboptimal conditions with high ambient temperatures
Oh,
in
no.
an airflow restricted small form factor case.
No.
So then, what do we recommend? Well, if we flip our data and go by CPU, we can see that if you're on AMD,
I'm going to put a recommendation here that I'm pretty sure maybe someone else caught on to this yet, but not really.
Or if you can afford the top end 7950X,
There might be someone
the
else that already
Assassin
posted this.
pretty
This
much
is
your
obviously
entry level.
it's first to the
Everything
party
else
sort
is
of
an
ordeal,
extravagant
so
gift then for your ears.
yeah.
As for the Intel side of things, stock cooler on the 13400 or a small tower cooler, and on the 13600K, it's tower cooler or Assassin. 13900K, we'd recommend installing prayers, or a 240mm plus rad or a premium tower cooler. Now in time, or a 240mm plus rad or a premium tower cooler. Now in time, our intention is to refine our testing methodologies and build a database of results just like this on the LTT Labs website.
I'm gonna throw a
Hopefully
spin.
this video has narrowed your search.
I'm gonna throw a
Now,
curveball in
get
there,
on out of
guys.
here, you scamp, and spend that money you saved on something that will keep you cool, like ice cream for your friends. Let's be nice to have friends.
They bought that from Walmart.
But I do have our sponsor.
Backblaze. Backblaze is an affordable and easy to use cloud backup solution that starts at just $7 a month. And they make it simple by allowing you to back up almost anything from your Mac or your PC and access it from anywhere in the world with their web and mobile apps. You can also easily protect business data through a centrally managed admin. Backblaze
Yeah, I
even
saw
lets you
that.
store your
That's
data
kind of
via
weird.
mail.
Yeah, I mean I think the Pentagon said it's a false flag, which I guess is a new way for fake news. It's a new way of wording fake news. But yeah, I mean it kind of looks like they tried to do the 9/11 thing, which the conspiracy theory is 9/11 was it was an inside job to get us into the Afghan war, to make JWB look better. So yeah, I mean they probably that like Ukraine right now. So Ukraine's basically position depends an awful lot on not appearing as the aggressor. They're getting a lot of freebies from everyone around them because they look like they're the underdog and they're playing defense, right? They definitely would not crash. They would not fucking do a strike on their capital, on the Russian capital, because that immediately makes them look bad. There's no way. There's no way Ukraine did that. Putting aside the fact I don't think they even want to do that. They just want the rest of their they want the rest of their country back is basically what it comes down to. I mean, he's been trying to justify the use of a nuke multiple times, so he can. Like, the thing about nuclear arms is they're deterrents. They aren't something you can use because there's nuclear pacts with countries where one person launches and other people launch. That's what the nuclear holocaust is. That's why nukes can never be used. They're just deterrents. They're they aren't something that can ever be used in warfare ever again. And before that even happens, they could start doing really fucking obnoxious shit like carpet bombing, right? They haven't done that. They haven't really went to. It's not really reached the. There's steps between like nuclear launches and the nuclear holocaust and what's happening in Ukraine right now. Like they haven't even reached the point of all out war where they're like carpet bombing the shit and shelling the fuck out of artillery out of cities, just nonchalant. World War II is basically that, where they just reached the point where everyone is just literally just bombing the fuck out of each other. And obviously, you can't do it in the same way, but you can 100% just create a bunch of havoc in cities and use things like nerve gas and all the bad things you're not supposed to use, right? And there's a lot of things between nuclear annihilation and the war in Ukraine. So I wouldn't ever worry about nuclear arms being used because that's just they've always been there. That's well, at least as long as I've been alive, because they're just deterrents now. They're just things that exist so the other person doesn't use them. And Putin values his life and then probably gives a little bit of a shit about his country, so it's probably not going to get used at any point. But yeah, nothing I would worry about.
Will ship a hard drive with your data right to
Some
your
people
door,
occasionally
and
do,
when you're
though.
done,
You're not the first
return
person
hard
to say
drive
that.
for a refund. And if you're worried about accidentally deleting files, you
Well,
can increase
whatever
your
that
retention
means,
history
China
to
just
a
continues their
year
relations
for just an
with
extra
Russia because they
$2
can
a
profit
month.
out of
With
it.
over
China is very
55
much
billion files in
capitalist,
storage
even though
and
they're technically
2
communist.
exabytes of data
They're
under their
very,
management,
very, very
Backblaze
capitalist.
has got you covered. They even have us covered. We actually back up our servers to Backblaze every night. So sign up and get a free 15-day trial with no credit card required today at backblaze.com/LTT.
Nope, someone else got it. I bet this guy didn't buy it 10 years ago. This guy's full of shit. There's a lot of people that just say shit because it's the right answer, despite the fact that didn't think of it right away. This is probably something you read on Reddit. Since 2017. Now this guy, on the other hand, sounds like something I would believe. It's like the kids. It's like on fucking Twitch where you get the kids that talk about how they grew up playing like Super Mario Brothers on the NES, and they're like, and they're like 23, and you're like, or 25, and you're like, yeah, I think unless you got it like from Goodwill, I think that's kind of yeah, maybe or Super Mario Brothers on N64, maybe GameCube. Maybe GameCube, but NES, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, you're literally in diapers when that's happening. Why do people call CPUs chipsets now? Like socket, or CPU. Chipset is different than a CPU. Chipset is the little chip on the motherboard that is, well, sometimes multiple chips, but North Bridge and South Bridge, but usually just one chip, and which provides I/O connectivity and extra PCI lanes, such. I think that's from who started calling it chipsets? Oh, that was in the most recent gaming release. Jedi Survivor. The company that makes Jedi Survivor was blaming, they call them chipsets, was blaming people not having the right version of Windows for certain chipsets. And they were talking about CPUs, but they call them chipsets. Very weird. It's the only time I've actually seen people call CPUs chipsets was that article. Which is also weird because they're trying to be knowledgeable, and if you're calling CPUs chipsets, you kind of don't know what you're talking about. Phones, I guess they call their CPUs. CPU chipsets are kind of one and the same. CPUs, GPUs are all kind of all in one, like Snapdragon, for instance. That'd be more of an SoC though, too. The Linus. Cross post. And tweet longer, done. Dude, I love the ability to make really long tweets just out of just with a normal post. That is so amazing. I wish they made it so you could easily expand it without clicking on it. Like Facebook has the read more button. Twitter does, but then it opens the post, and that's not the same. By the way, like, it's kind of funny how, like, this text right here looks kind of normal, but you put it on Twitter, and it literally looks like you're writing a wall of text. Because it's like, Twitter is like, if you chop this in half right here, or a third, as far as margins go. So, no, I disagree with their answer there. I'm pretty sure at this point, guys, if you either have a choice between buying something that's cheap, which I'd say the stock coolers are that, or you buy a Noctua. I don't even think there's other options. Like, their universal mounting bracket is just kind of the way that you go at this point. Like, you just get in the system and $7 and you get a new one, and that's not really it's not really a question at all, right? Good enough would be like the Spire or even the Intel cooler, and then if you actually want something meaningful, you buy a Noctua, and then you just never replace it. They're just single-handedly going to own the hardware cooler game. They came up with a good idea. Alright, what else do we got going on here, guys? A monster GPU! I believe that it's all future tech slash rumors? Rumor mill? Or Nightmare Devour. Maximize your GPU and PC. Oh my god. J2 Sense not really super interested in J2 Sense. J2 Sense is kind of like a shittier version of Linus. He exists and has a huge base because he's basically grandfathered into the system. He's one of the first people. Not that he necessarily does it well. Or at all, really. No, don't want to watch that. We're going to take a peek at... Oh my god. Watch Peter Pan and Wendy so you don't have to. Yep, I'm definitely not going to watch it, so... Invincible? I like how there's railings on the fucking ramp here. I mean, it's probably pretty high up. So would you rather get mangled by a railing, or would you rather fall off the edge? I don't think I could ever do that. It's crazy. I know the moment that you just fall off your bike, you're basically just... You're just gonna... Do U.S. Navy ships catch fish to feed the crew? No fucking way. Maybe for themselves. There's like a carrier has a couple thousand people on it, so. We're gonna take a look at a Travel Geek. Is what we're gonna do. Have you seen the Dune 2 trailer? Yes, we watched it yesterday. You weren't here for it, Slane. Actually, I think you were here yesterday. Yeah, I watched it at the beginning of the stream yesterday. Alright. Capsule hotel like a spaceship. Yes, please. In Osaka. Now loading. One moment, please. Please stand by. See, so this is like weird, where Japan has pretty cheap lodging, but they're like hostels. But their hostels aren't really the same thing as like European hostels, right? Because this is almost a room. This is basically a room. Even if you're stepping over the top of someone. Ooh. Looks like a morgue. I guess that's a good interpretation of it. Make a video someday. Okay. Crazy. Literally a city where you can just make a business doing whatever, and you probably will not go out of business just because there's so many fucking people. Like, some of the hotels you see this guy stay in are, like, inside as part of a skyscraper. Like, you'd never find it normally. It just happens people stay at it just because they just, like, walk past it. Like, the foot traffic ratio is insane. Ooh, body massage. $25 for a night in Japan. That's insane. When was the last time you stayed in a $25 hotel, guys? Probably even nowadays, like a $60 hotel would be like borderline super sketchy, right? They deny foreigners? I don't think so. They tolerate Americans. That being said, if you live in Japan, that's different. There's a bunch of horror stories of people that went to live over there because they wanted to, like they really like the idea of Japan, and you're basically ostracized. Like if you try to make a social circle there, you're gonna get fucked pretty hard, like inside your workplace or even outside the workplace. There is very I don't want to say racism or xenophobia, but yeah, like it's not like China, but it's still pretty bad. If you're not like hate towards you, but just generally you're just ostracized. Lots of stereotypes. Like people will call Americans racist and shit, but there's a lot of places in the world that's actually like really racist, and it's not nearly the same thing. Like old racism. By the way, I don't hate Japan. I love Japan. Japan's pretty cool. It's like one of the weird places in the world that's kind of an outlier. And Japanese people generally like America, but if you go to live over there, good luck. Huh. Old front desk? Hmm. Future spaceship of the 70s, guys. Wonder if it smells old. It looks like it smells old. Yeah. This is a capsule hotel from like the 70s or 80s. Man needs more land. Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, that's come and gone. Yeah, they probably thought about replacing those at one point, and they're like, "This is like super, uh, like not designed, but it's a very specific application where you'd have to find like a super specific LCD just to fit in that little spot there." Yeah, that's also a 4x3 because old TVs. I guess you could just put like a border on it, right, top and bottom. Airplane. Definitely looks like it's seen better days, guys. Yep. Ah, good. Like, is this even a hostel, guys? $20, you can stay in Osaka, a really fucking huge city. Could you stay for $20 in like in New York? No, no fucking way, no way. So despite this being kind of and look at all those fucking open slots too. Yeah, despite this being kind of like easily could stay. The food prices are also very cheap. The Don Shop. Hmm. Oh, Wagyu. Wagyu tends to be very fatty. And butter. Good butter, I guess. Ah. Ooh. Nice. Kind of at this day and age, you kind of have to, don't you? Like English is basically the most spoken language in the world, and you go, no, no, it's not. It's Mandarin in China, right? Because there's more people that are Chinese. No, there's people that know multiple languages, and most everyone knows English. It's like the universal language at this point. I'm not saying that to be uh, kind of an American speak American sort of ordeal, but it's like what you go to if you want to exchange things, if you want to exchange words, is basically English. Most everyone knows English, or they know a little bit of English. Even when I was in Europe, almost everyone spoke English and pretty fucking well. The only people that didn't seem to speak English relatively well were really old people. I met a couple of them like when I was trying to buy food and such. Really old people and people in France. And France is a kind of a weird bird because apparently they don't encourage you to learn. Like they don't teach it in schools. Yeah, because they try to preserve their native tongue because they don't want to become American or English or Queenglish, I guess. Oh no, become like the Queenglish, which are people from United Kingdom. Speak the Kinglish, I guess, nowadays instead of the Queenglish. Yeah. But yeah, France was another one. But even in France, most everyone kind of knew English, and the people that didn't kind of understood what you're saying enough to give you directions or get you to where you need to go. So even the people that didn't completely understand English, and sometimes they're kind of snobby to you if you speak English, but whatever. That's just, world is like that, right? Most places in the world, English is basically it's just the way it's going to be. So, yeah. It was actually an I. I don't know if that was there's an I there. You can see there's a little split here. The font they use is weird. Looks like they have a menu in uh Hindu is a religion. People from India. Man, Hindi. Hindu is a religion. Hindi. What is the writing from India? Uh, Devangari. Diva Nagari. That might also just be a religious language. No, that's right. You can tell by all the little squiggles on the side of stuff. This looks like Chinese is very blocky. This is Korean because it has like the little weird O's attached to shit. Korean loves adding their little O's to things. And you can tell Japanese, and I think this is just Japanese. You can tell Japanese and Chinese apart because Japanese is very, very blocky, where Chinese is more blocky, where Japanese is more flow. It has more of a flow to it. Kitchens and maid costumes, but not like maid cafe at all. Yeah. Usual restaurant combined with a bar, other than maid outfits. Ah! Plum sake? Shabu shabu time. Oh my god, is it a beer or is it root beer? Ah. Oh, highball. Ah, so tasty. Show us what to do, Travel Geek. Do it. Dunk it. So they allow you to, I think it's like they fry it or they boil it. They let you near boiling hot water, guys. That's crazy. So it's like a ad hoc hot pot. Oh, raw garlic is pretty fantastic. Do it. Ooh. This is something a little bit more outside the normal. I'm going to say this is probably going to cost about $20. We'll see. This is something more exceptional or kind of outside the norm. So, oh my god. Yeah, looks pretty good. And basically that's for a special occasion sort of thing. And you got a beer and I guess some ice cream. I don't know if this is extra or included. $30. Included a highball and a gin soda. So you had a gin soda too, and then the ice cream thing. Not very expensive, no. So, I mean, if you're eating out and you expect to have a couple beers, right, in the U.S., that's going to cost you. And that's pretty much in line with U.S. prices, especially if you're going somewhere fancy or you're doing something special, right? Like you're not just going to a McDonald's or whatever. You can actually go to sit-down places there and it's around the same price as McDonald's. So it's pretty crazy. Uh-huh. I mean, it's a hostel. Pretty, like, that's amazing. They can charge $20 and stay in business in the center of Osaka. Is it a Fap Castle? Fap Capsule? Oh, it's a tanning machine. Ooh. Will it get you? I mean, 1,100 yen is, it used to be 100 to 1 conversion. So it used to be $11, but it's probably about 8. For something you're buying inside of another place, that's pretty fucking cheap. That's like Walmart prices. I think that was a washcloth or a Intel. 150 yen per 30 minutes is charged for late checkout, which is available until noon. So that would cost you $4 to get an extra 2 hours. I mean, that's not even that bad if you want to sleep in. Hotel guests may go out during their stay. The hotel bill settlement will be required. Time you leave the hotel, settlement of bill will be required. Required? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I could do the public baths. That's something in Japan. I'm not really. I don't know if I could handle that, guys. It's just not my thing. Fucking go in there, be the odd guy with a swimsuit on. Nah. I don't know. But there's also hostels that have private showers too. So I don't know how they just designated that, or you tell the difference or whatever. I can't do the public bath though. Not my thing. Like for them, I'm sure it's like second nature, but for me, that would be like, eh. Maybe if I was raised over there, I'd be able to handle that, but you know. Ah, tobacco. Not good. Huh. Buy anything from vending machines there, guys. You don't need anything to buy alcohol. You know. A lot of places in the world, they're basically using a minimum drinking age, or it's something like 12. Ah, the cup noodle 210. What, 50? Pretty amazing with all the vending machines they have. They just aren't all card. Like they aren't all tap payment or card system. Just in case. Sparkling water from the looks. It's either sparkling water or Sprite. Uh oh. He's doing his benchmark, guys. So they like renovated every part of this hotel except for the main area with the beds in it because that's probably huge. Yeah, that was probably a huge expenditure because everything there's custom made. Yeah. I hate disposable razors. They're terrible. They instantly clog. Uh, Shitty disposable razors. The ones that you just throw away as opposed to like a Gillette or something. Oh. Just for you guys. There's some toes. Oh yeah. Those are some toes sitting there, guys. Mmm. Mm. Hostels in general. Yeah. So they aren't soundproof? Apparently in the future they don't have the ability to make things soundproof. Oh, are there toes there still? Oh, the toes are gone. Sorry, guys. How the fuck would you sleep in a place like that, guys, and use an alarm? Well, yeah. Then there's that too. Yeah, I don't know. Like this is kind of one of the shitty things. Is how would you be able to stay there and Like, I sometimes have problems waking up in the morning, guys, so my alarm tends to go. Yeah. Yeah, like, I would literally wake up the entire Capsule Hotel. Your school make you shower after gym? You could shower after gym. I didn't shower after gym, though. Putting aside just people in general, you know, being naked in front of people. There is a whole frat boy culture, obviously, in school. Which is a bunch. The jocks love going and showering and then commenting. So that wasn't for me. Huh. I guess that's green grapes. Is this in the hotel? I think this is actually in the hotel. $0.70. What? Mackerel's not bad. It's kind of interesting seeing different cultures that definitely have different things they eat in the morning. This is like something you'd eat at lunch, right, in the U.S. More so, maybe it's kind of like a lunch. It's like a light lunch, right? Like everything there looks pretty light. Yep. Relatively cheap too. I wonder if that bun even does anything in Japan. Sup. Beer and Sloppy Joe. Got some nice 80s cars there. Paper. Hey, fuck. He's three moves ahead of me, guys. In the future, he knows what I'm gonna do. Crazy. Hey, Increase, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? I hope you're having a lovely Thursday night or Friday morning. Foreign comments, that's interesting. French. Polish? I want to say. I don't know what this is. Kind of curious. It's not Cyrillic. It is Polish. I got it right. That's kind of like it has these weird like crosses in it and like the little squiggles underneath too. It is Polish. I like the meals you order the most and always feel hungry when you eat the goodies. For an old hotel, it looks quite good. I think it is a hit in the 70s. Nice touring Japan with you. Thank you. This. Getting better and better, guys. Google Translate. Hello from Canada, CA, just in case he doesn't know where Canada is. Good? Okay. Let's move along, guys. Did upload in the background. Travel Geek's pretty cool. Just goes random places, checks things out. Let's take a look at the Overwatch Reddits. Second I heard, Hanzo's... Oh, I had to skedaddle. Yes. We messed up, but you still suffer, the Overwatch team. We're aware players may receive the playing update when joining a competitive game. This can sometimes trigger a leaver's penalty, which may also occasionally lead to a competitive suspension. While Overwatch team developers are investigating, we recommend joining training mode prior to queuing for any game mode every time they log in. Customer service will not be able to overturn these penalties. Probably not, because people are going to abuse it, so they can't overturn it. Okay. AMD Reddits. Modders are adding memory to random video cards. Yep. Because apparently it's really fucking easy. You just desolder the piece of memory and you solder new memory to it. I guess find compatible vendor, which is probably the same one that makes the memory used by the bigger modules. They did that with the 3080, and I guess now they're doing it with the other video cards. Enabled AMD Expo with X3D chips after the latest BIOS update. My memory is still not stable at 6,000. Limiting SoC to 1.2 to 1.25 seems to improve even stability. I had issues with Expo and sleep before then. I haven't actually tried a lower SoC voltage when trying to hit 6,000. That's kind of interesting. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? I keep hearing about all these ships dying, but how many have we seen? I mean, I said the same thing. That didn't take long to catch on. What did I say that about? This is NVIDIA power cable. I said specifically that on Reddit. I talked about the. I literally talked about the cable and how the melted ones are an astronomically small part of 4000 series. It wasn't just that. What was the other one? There's another one. There's a kerfuffle. The 7000 series. What would that be? Actually linked from a big manufacturer, or not manufacturer, vendor in Germany, I think it is, like Brain Trust or something. They linked the return rates. Could have been a rumor. I definitely saw people post it. Can't find it. Same equivalent to CPU VDDQ, essentially the amount of voltage signaling from the IMC to the RAM. Too much is unstable, same for too little. That's memory voltage. I don't remember what my kit is. I think it's 1.4 volt. LCP increases voltage? Yes. That's why you get the news BIOS. Okay. Give me the Reddits, guys. Here's a question. Did BH Vera fire their logo designer? He's probably doing other things. Probably want something more formal looking. Alrighty, guys, let's move along and get into the OW2s now. We will be playing probably Starfield when it comes out, as well as the new, as far as upcoming games, the new Riftbreaker expansion, which should be the next month or two. Procedurally generated. They keep updating this game. It's well worth playing, well worth buying, guys. They keep updating it if you're into Last Stand video games. I already read that one. Oh. Did it just pick back up where I was? Did it remember where I was? Big Biome gets a revamp. Mod contest. Fortress 2 actually doing something? No way. New Fall Guys season coming out. Not really planning on playing that. CSGO, dead game. PlanetSide 2, also dead game. Tactical RPG. Same games, guys. It's like a ripoff of BioShock Big Daddies. Yep, and there's a lot of games that I don't actually really want to play. Good. Anyways. Yep. Good, guys. All right. We're going to do the OW2s, guys. Get into things here tonight. Yep. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the hand cam. Just what you guys want. Hand cam. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go take a piss, guys. I will be right back in one moment. Alrighty. I forgot to turn on sound in the game. Good. You know, that'll happen. Always fun in games until you realize your headset, one of the little notches changed in how it sits on your head, and it completely fucks everything up. Right. Alright. See how many cheaters we get tonight, guys. No fucking way.
Strike from above.
They've definitely made queues way too fast.
Taking off.
Not just for quick play, but also for comp. It's like watching kind of the balance some of these guys get is insane.
I don't think so. Look out for that first step. Switch. Double.
Definitely have some delay.
A clean kill. Aerial positioning underway.
I really want a reflex analyzer, guys. Definitely can feel sometimes things are different. Not quite what they should be.
Picked off. Double. Triple kill.
Like
Multiple
maybe
hits.
extra 30 ms.
Establishing aerial position.
Good.
Now traveling.
Bussin'.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Uh-oh, they have the clan tags on, guys. Oh no.
Strike from above.
You've been distant lately, Lacroix.
Bayonne.
Wondering anything unusual? Dangerous?
No. Never.
Yeah? We're having a doctor's appointment? You have dangerous thoughts?
5, 4, 3,
Affirmative.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture objective.
I will not waste this opportunity. I see an enemy.
And Widow. Waiting for that. And our Widow killed their Widow. Good.
Increasing altitude.
Go off, Widow. I'm killing healers right now. Line of sighted themselves.
Always more to learn.
Our Widow didn't kill their Widow.
Taking to the air.
Oh. Literally fire those shots while I'm behind walls, guys. Pretty sure this guy's cheating.
Shake it
We'll
off.
see, though. Surprise.
On the move. I see an enemy.
Most people that can make crackpot shots know whether or not someone's in front of them or not. They have the reaction time to actually take that into account, which is why I pointed out.
Taking off. I don't think so.
Right here. I was actually saving that for the Mercy. She has longer than normal range extension. Yep.
Okay, my head's in the game. Establishing aerial position.
Hey, buddy.
On the move.
Come here. I can heal you.
Still Diva in there.
Enemy here.
Lo and behold, another Widow that doesn't miss headshots. Huh.
All systems nominal. Repositioning.
But shoots buildings because they can't react in time. Once again, like absolute subpar reaction time.
Enemy over here.
But
Enemy here.
no. But it can hit every single fucking headshot. Yeah, pre-aim. So she knew I was coming over the top. Which is why she started aiming towards me before she saw me. Good for her. Unbelievable.
Taking hold of the objective.
Up and away.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Health restored.
No one can hide from my sight.
Sniper detected.
Literally flicked away from it. Weird, huh?
Returning to battle.
The reason they missed is because they flicked the wrong direction.
Enemy over here.
And there's the fucking Ash, too. Good. So the Widow's definitely cheating. Good.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
First game of the night. I always get cheaters in our first games. I don't know why. Very rare we don't.
This should be quick.
Like Blizzard has a queue just waiting for me when I log in or something.
Throw them into my web.
Oh, we're gonna lose this one. This is an open map, so cheating Widow plus open map means we're just fucked. Good. Good, good, good. Yes, didn't react in time. Again. Like, you can't fucking make this shit up, guys.
On the move.
Yeah.
Establishing aerial position.
The objective is now
Climbing the objective.
Enemy here. Airspace is
Oh my god. He's unscoping before he fires.
all systems nominal.
Lagging about. And get over here.
Oh, this guy's so fucking bad. He literally fucks up his own shots. That's incredible. Oh my, like he's trying to show off so much that he actually fucks up his shots.
Taking to the air.
Fuck the Mercy go. There she is. No. Alright.
Excellent.
And she's trying to line of sight me for revenge.
Not rampage yet.
Yeah. I sight her. I think she pulled late. Let's see. Did she actually miss? She fucking line of sighted herself. She didn't react in time
I
again.
don't stay down. Taking off.
That's like someone with like a 200 or 300 MS shot. MS ping. Shot reaction time. Either they toggled off. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they're toggling off for a round.
No one can personally sharpen my
I'm ready to rampage.
Uh-huh.
en route.
Fuck off, ball.
Aerial position.
And what really matters.
Don't mess with my back.
Don't do it. Don't do it. He had his E going before he even before I even turned it on. I think he was trying to go over the top of me. And he couldn't do it. I think she's toggled off right now.
Establishing aerial position.
Peace be upon you.
Like, she's gotten like no kills this entire match. Or this round, excuse me, not this match. This round.
You thought you had me. Thank you.
Hey, buddy.
Was there any
Oh. Oh.
Round two. One.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
Score 1-1.
You gotta toggle back on, Widow? Did you even get a kill that round?
Why does your face look so familiar?
I'm waiting for the you bad comment. Anything?
That's it.
Well, we're literally just gonna point out the behavior and see what happens. Pika. Let's see if they're grouped together.
5, 4, 3.
And then this guy.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Let's win this time and be extremely careful about it.
Oh, dude, calling people on their bullshit is fucking hilarious. Yeah, of course you're gonna stick up for your bro. Oh, is he playing Widow now? Excuse me, he's playing McCree. Are the rest of the guys in the group too? Let's find out.
Let's show him something.
So this guy, let's do these guys. It's actually a 5-stack.
En route.
Yep. So Genji's gonna try and dick on me now? Good. I like how they say it's quick play, bro, and they're cheating in quick play as a 5-stack, so. That's hilarious. Fucking hypocrisy, guys.
I don't think so. Thanks for the update.
Now they have to show me good for calling them out. Which one, by the way, is one... Yeah, this guy's cheating. That's one of the reasons you don't actually you mention people are cheating, because they'll do shit like this. That just makes it worse because it's a 5-stack now, so they're all gonna try and fuck on me. This guy is clearly swapped characters so he can cheat again. He's flicking away from characters and hitting them.
Okay, my head's in the game.
Holy fuck. Good. Definitely fucking cheating. He fucking walls himself, guys. Like, he line of sights himself, not walls, but line of sights himself,
No one can.
and then misses his shots because he's fucking up his own aim. That's incredible. Oh.
Defeat.
Play of the game.
He doesn't even flick the right fucking direction. Holy fucking shit. Okay, and then we're gonna do the Baptiste as well. Yeah, he toggled. He had to show me good, which is this guy on Baptiste. Yep. And then once again, Genjis are very difficult to fucking figure out. Want to have fun. Vertical bar. Genji cheats are very, very, very difficult to figure out when someone's cheating. Whether they're cheating or whether they just have a... they're just really good is very difficult to figure out because Genji is so technical. Okay, also my aim is very delayed for some reason. Not where we want to be. What was my other game? Something's going on. Try one more. I mentioned that literally in the training grounds before we even started the match that my aim felt delayed. Nothing to do with latency either.
Double kill.
En route. Maximum impact.
Double kill.
It isn't really my mouse movement either. Like mouse movement, you can immediately tell if it's laggy. It's time between when I pull the trigger and when something happens on the screen. Fire trigger to fire delay.
Strike from above.
Another cheat match.
Meteor strike.
10 seconds.
Let's get it done.
Play of the game.
Who's cheating? No one cheats in video games. No one's cheating. Yeah, no one ever cheats, dude. Fuck off. Literally, you just go into the match in a semi, normal game, and then one side just has 0 kills. Yeah, no. Something's going on there. I was there for all of a minute, and you could already tell something's fucked up. Shit. I mean, it could possibly be a 3-stack or 2-stack, or even unrelated players, because it's so common people are cheating now. But yeah, it's just there were definitely multiple DPS with high amounts of limbs and damage, and a tank, from what I saw. So, good. When it's a complete shutout like that, it's usually cheating. Cheating or Smurfs, and cheaters are much more common than Smurfs are. Because all you have to do to cheat is type in Overwatch cheats in Google, and all of a sudden you have cheats for the game. Wow, that's hard. Meanwhile, actually being a Smurf involves you being good at games.
I've never been more ready for adventure.
Weird, right? Like, look how far ahead I have to aim compared to the D.Va to hit the D.Va's feet.
Stay in sight.
Like, you have to aim like there when they're moving.
No one's a natural. We all have to put in the work.
Taking off. Greetings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
3.
Defend objective A.
Oh, that timing! Perfect! I have no idea where the Genji went.
Okay, my head's in the game.
Repositioning.
Turned up my volume by 3 notches, and it's definitely more than 3 notches. Good.
I'm overloading.
Turret ahead.
Returning to battle. On the move.
Crazy world we live in.
Enemy turret.
Could have killed her. Gonna res. I have no idea where the turret is. That. I don't know if I would have survived it with my E.
Maximum power.
Bad timing?
Always more to learn.
Good timing, but bad timing. Good.
On the move. Taking off. I don't think so. The enemy over here. Guide you.
I think you just try to throw it on the tree?
Thanks.
Guess it works.
Aerial positioning underway.
Okay.
Excellent team.
Get away from the fucking turret so I can kill the turret. God damn it. He doesn't even know why I'm fucking... He just swapped, so I don't even need to kill it now. Oh, that sucks. And then we got a game like this where I have really good accuracy. But also there wasn't really any fast flicks. As I mentioned, my shots are still delayed.
On the move. Taking to the air. I see an enemy.
Okay. That one I would have saved myself from. Doesn't even look like she's fucking firing at me. What the fuck is that? Sign wasn't there, the widow would have died.
The
Almost.
skies await. Repositioning. Up and away.
On the move.
Let the kick off. Guide you.
Near your gross footsteps, widow. Where the fuck are you?
Eyes here.
Oh. Well, we found the widow. It would be kind of weird if she's in there. Almost no one goes in this little room here, but sometimes they do.
Aerial positioning underway.
Ah. Uh-oh. Weird thing is, like, with my settings, my mouse goes exactly where I'm aiming it, but my fire, when I push the button, is super delayed.
Establishing aerial position. Excellent teamwork.
Enemy here.
That's not where we want to be. Life Weaver just killed me.
Always more to learn. Affirmative. Let the kitsune guide you.
Taking to the air.
At least he knows he killed me. If he's aware enough that he actually killed me, that's to the little knob in the center there. Whoop. stuck.
Stand your ground. This one's ours.
Yeah. Oh, I just used up my E.
For just a little longer.
I missed. Very accurate, McCree.
Don't stay down.
You just haven't given him an opportunity to shoot me yet.
On the move.
Life protects life.
Dude. The tree is fucking oppressive as shit now.
My rockets are yours.
Something. Notice how even when these guys are getting squished, they still have kills? Yeah. Also looks like this guy is cheating. I don't know, we didn't get to see if there's a guy. I think the Genji was behind the wall. He kept snapping to the behind the wall. You notice that to the stairwell? Yeah. But that's all the info we have, and I'm not gonna look at the fucking replay. That's a waste of time.
Strike from above. When I'm hitting my shots, you can't touch me.
Repositioning.
Sure. Next game.
Arriving at Coliseum.
Coliseum? Oh my god. If I had more intel to go off of because they're on the other team, I would have, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alrighty. Good, good, good.
Strike from above.
Like, my aim feels super responsive, but my shots do not feel responsive at all. I said I wish I had a reflex analyzer. Oh my god, I want one so bad. Good evening, Professor Sneeze.
4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocked.
Positioning underway.
Widow.
I see an enemy.
Buddy, that's not our diva. You are. I know. Got the diva.
Step right.
Soldier. Oh, soldier's dead. Well, and there's this.
Forward score.
And aimbot grenade. Oh, I didn't need that. 4 stacks gone. Ha! Well, there's that.
I will not waste this opportunity. Last 3 directs. You weren't watching the skies.
Yeah. Well, there's BXP.
Play of the game.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're actually on a 4 stack too. I think that was 2 4 stacks. Ours was also 4 stack. Good. Don't even have VRB on. Let the VRB begin.
Strike from above. Establishing aerial position. Double kill.
Repositioning.
You weren't watching the skies.
Double. Triple kill.
Multiple hits confirmed.
Well,
Going down.
Messy, but we got it done.
not every hit has to be a direct hit, Farah. Jeez.
Into the air.
Unrealistic baselines.
Switch.
Double.
Blasted. Where's your jetpack?
Felt off there. That was really weird.
Taking off. Perfect hit. Mind the gap.
Double. Double.
Notched another.
Double kill.
Increasing altitude. Repulsion. Forgot your parachute? When I'm hitting my
Double.
shots, you can't touch me.
Triple kill.
We strike again and again. Blasted.
Way undershot that.
Going down.
Got one.
Definitely is different feel between the things that are tweaking. Changes how you have to react and aim and shit.
Double kill.
Aerial positioning underway.
I don't think so.
This takes too long
Mind the
to
gap.
hit mid-airs.
Now arriving at the Shambhala. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Happy Third Friday, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful start to your weekend. Good. Ah, yeah.
Strike from above.
Greetings.
En route. Good leadership makes all the difference.
أهلا. عامل إيه؟ أنتي بأمان.
Hello.
So, do I take it personally when I get the most kills, okay?
Suck my dick, Diva.
Stay close. I can't hear you if you stray.
Listen to your mummy. Listen to your mummy.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I don't even know when why there's an acknowledge when there's a yes, which is basically the same thing as acknowledge. Oftentimes they have the same wording. That's not good. Why the fuck is there Anna way in front?
Only room for one raptor in these skies.
Cut the pace.
Taking off.
Thank you. Negative.
Look at that delay between when I pull the trigger and where they are on the ground. Like the my aim feels really fucking accurate, but the delay between when I pull the trigger and when my rocket comes out is insane.
Establishing aerial position.
Negative.
On the move.
Defending.
Well, there's that.
Thanks for the assist. Enemy over here. Blasted. Increasing altitude. Onwards to victory.
Fuck the tank go.
En route.
Trying to hit him. That was a miss. Fucking Anna. I need to kill the tank. And that was basically when the fucking Farrah got on me. When the tank went around the corner.
Ooh, I'm gonna shove them in a
The
lock.
payload has reached the checkpoint.
That wasn't what I was pointing at. I turned down the radius on the ping. And it's still, there you go. Best case scenario.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Come over here. Hello there.
Oh. After many years, that's not where I should be. After many years of playing against Hog, you know that exact range. Like you're like butthole tingles when he's too close. And you can just feel it. Teammates are too far down. I guess you can fly out.
Negative.
Repositioning.
No.
Ready.
My ultimate is ready. Get in there.
It's like, what's the difference between acknowledge, ready, and yes in terms of like a technical standpoint? I don't think there is. They both can be used for the same thing, although ready is kind of a little bit different than know or acknowledge. Like that's like I'm in position. Going after Tracer, like she keeps pointing her out like we're supposed to prioritize the Tracer because she's flanking. That doesn't really mean much of anything. I don't know why her fucking Anna just jumped in.
I am unstoppable. The skies await.
I'm right there.
Cover me. I see an enemy.
Mercy.
What's up?
Eyes here. Over there.
People trying to kill me. No one went into the point. They're all afraid of dying. And Kylie their KD. Surprise. Oh no, I died! Because you can't fucking hold that point anyways because it's so close to their spawn. So you end up getting pushed back regardless. It's like even if we all died right there and we reset, we basically lose almost no ground because it's so close to their spawn. But no one talks about that.
Up and away. Rains from above.
She just stopped. Might have actually been able to do something if she didn't stop.
En route.
Uh-oh.
Positioning.
Those rafters are a death sentence. These things right here. Yeah, you don't notice that until you get stuck on. I don't even know if this is supposed to be there. Like, it looks completely out of place. You get stuck on that shit, you die. Then you die, and it's just trying to tell me what I already know. I can hear your breathing, Hog. I can hear it. Like huffing fumes on the side. Preempted you, Hanzo. I know what you're thinking before you even say it. My third eye is open, except I can't look through walls like other people for some reason. No. Even around the corner. Oh. Thanks for coming back, Hog. He survived. He survived and decided he had to come back and show me good with his hook. All he had to do is wait a second and he would have been fine. So many people fucking do that. It is incredible. I have no idea why either. I assume they don't hire MMR because it doesn't really make sense. But there's a lot of people that will peek. There's a lot of people that will peek into your fucking rockets. Oh my god. Well, there's a double team going on there, guys. So even though my rockets feel delayed, like look at my fucking accuracy's kind of look at my my DPS. It's pretty good. Like I'm hitting shots, just a lot of shots. Okay.
A clean kill.
30 seconds.
Weed out their healers. Like that. That is their Farah, I think.
Over there.
Let's show him some air power.
This will cut the pace. Shukran. The eye of my ultimate is almost ready.
Repositioning.
Oh, Healers are pretty good too. Are Zen out healed or Anna? What? The fuck? Encourage the endorsement orgy. There's even a bong on it too. Come on, it's a Pachi. It's a good Pachi. Ah, good. So this is what I don't understand is, so my aim feels delayed, but my shots feel on. Well, no, my shots feel delayed, but my aim is on. There you go, it's the opposite of that. Sometimes running in reverse. I don't understand that. Even then, sometimes if I've given enough time to flick, I can flick and hit it. It feels like my flicks are very on spot, they just take forever to happen. What the fuck does that mean? How the fuck does that even happen?
For a different idea I had.
Why?
I just thought the view from up there would be inspirational.
Guess.
Affirmative.
5,
Hello.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Increasing altitude.
All in. Wait a
Work as a team, everyone.
Farah? Is this the same guy? No. Why are there so many Farahs all of a sudden? Is it my doing, guys? Because I've played 6 months of Farah constantly in quick play for 6 hours a day? No way. No way.
Maximum impact.
I wonder what the Pharaoh's doing. Like, that's not how you play yourself. You're getting Reapered. Reaper has deceptively long. That's not where we want to be. Oh my fucking god. Oh, we got a kill. The Anna peeked below, and then the two guys in front moved up right when I went in for a Q.
I don't stay down.
Good Baptiste.
Repositioning.
Yeah. What does that even mean? They even try to shoot? If he fucking shoots it, I have so many Baptistes that will never shoot at me, so.
Eyes here. Enemy over here.
God. Did Kiriko? Did the Bridget just run into him? What's going on here? I better go over here. She wasn't even shielding against him. What the fuck?
Positioning underway.
What the fuck is that? That's probably one of the best voice lines I've heard. Next to Echo saying, "Better than you at this" for April Fools. You can steal a suit, but you can't steal skill. That's brutal. Reaper, I think, yeah.
All systems nominal. Taking to the air.
Christ. What the fuck's he doing over here? Not afraid. Pharah's against Pharah only works if you're close. So, as such, it's basically something that happens if the other person's not paying attention. Or there's a Pharah that has a pissing contest with you the entire match. Hey, buddy. Holy shit. You gotta be shitting me. Oh, that's funny.
I'm taking the objective. Converge on me. I see an enemy. I don't think so. Enemy over here.
You got turned because of that?
Enemy over here. Keep facing out.
Oh my god. Nice. That, Moira almost touched, guys. That's why I've mentioned before many times, it sucks when you die to another Pharah. It's a pissing contest. It sucks, your ego hurts, but Pharah is not a counter to Pharah if they're both doing their jobs. The only time it's a counter is when the other Pharah gets really close to you. That's basically when you aren't able to dodge the shots anymore, when they're too close. Based on your normal flying in the air. It's your dancing. There's a certain... you probably could actually figure out the exact distance at which you can't react in time to dodge missiles anymore if they're exactly 100% accurate.
I will not waste this.
As the other Pharah's having a meltdown right now.
Aerial positioning underway. Only room for one raptor in these skies.
Holy shit! both their healers are dead, that's still pretty good. Like, if we have a healer and a tank alive, that's pretty good. Killing both the healers, huge deal. Killing a tank, huge deal. It's sometimes very difficult to do either of those two, mind you. Which is usually why I'll try and queue a tank, because queuing a tank is a big deal. Holy fuck, guys. Look at that shit. Incredible. And all the healers start the healing, or the endorsement orgy, excuse me. Reaper. Oh my god, this is where the Bridget just walked into the ship. Look at this. Hi. What? Dude, two of those guys literally just the Reinhardt had his hands full, right? The Reinhardt had his hands full. That Bridget turned her shield, and she could have protected both the Reinhardt and herself, but either herself or the Reinhardt turned her shield and decided she was going to look at the guys shooting at the Reinhardt while she was behind the Reinhardt shield. What the fuck? I guess we can go check here. By the way, that guy is one step away from the dark side. This guy right here that's literally having a meltdown in chat is literally like one step away from downloading cheats. You can tell. That's an origin story. We started someone's origin story for becoming a villain, guys. What am I looking for? Bridget. What? Did she leave? I guess she left and was a replacement? No, I don't remember the name. Okay, I gotta take a piss, guys. I'm gonna grab some water here. I will be right back in a second. Hang on. Alrighty. Good. Happy Friday, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Yeah, so, as I mentioned before, it definitely feels like my mouse is very, very accurate. It's exactly where I'm aiming when I'm flicking. My shots feel like they're delayed. I don't know, this might be my fucking monitor. I don't fucking know. Oh yeah? Good evening, Greet.
Strike from above. You are watching the skies. Repositioning.
Double.
That was a tough call, though. Talking earlier about the 1300K for the 7950 X3D. I think a 1300K with a giant level 4 cache, which is their next gen chips, are actually going to be pretty phenomenal. The X3D is kind of a one-trick pony for AMD right now. But that being said, X3D cache is level 3, whereas the level 4 cache is level 4. But it's still much faster than system memory, so can't wait. Like a 13700 with like 128 megabytes of level 4 cache would be phenomenal. Although I do like the idea of having 16 E cores. I think their next gen is still going to be 8 and at the high end is going to be 8 and 8 and 8 and 16 again. So 8 P cores, 8 E cores.
Hello.
Glory is the gate.
Affirmative. Incoming. Hiya. How are you? Yes. Everyone, stick together. We can do this. Yeah.
I think every game has a fucking Ana on it. Have you ever noticed that, guys? Ana is super common. I mean, she's a really, really good character. It's surprising no one's actually complained about that. Weird.
Got you covered.
They aren't like, hey, maybe that means Ana's really, really powerful. Maybe we should level up the characters. Cool. That Ana is super fucking accurate. Not miss.
Okay, my head's in the game.
Over there!
I see an enemy.
Yes. There we go.
Finishing them off. Let's show them some air power. Aerial positioning underway. Enemy over here. That's it. From above. I see an enemy.
Yep.
I'm taking off.
Yeah.
How are you? Nah.
Those trees. Potential trees. That fucking Ana again.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Going up.
Big fucking Ana, guys. Oh.
Adaptive.
The skies await. On the move.
Crusaders!
Warihum await.
Our mid is ready. Come on.
Into the air. Excellent team. Get in there.
I mean, what am I gonna do with this, Ana? There's no support.
Enemy over here. Concussive out.
Oh, the timing. I want a new monitor so bad, guys. I'm actually kind of curious how much of delay I see is my monitor just fucking around. The difference between my peripheral input and my monitor input. Because my monitor is supposed to be pretty good. It was supposed to be pretty good, but that's changed over the years in my personal opinion. Not the original specs, but rather, I think I gotta replace a shit replacement panel, and they RMA'd it.
The storm has been weathered.
I don't think so.
Using my alt actually is worse than if I didn't alt at all. Right when I fucking move. Oh, I just got stuck on the edge. It used to be, we talked about this before, guys, where in Overwatch 1, you also might be cheating. In Overwatch 1, you could slide off walls very easily, and now you get really stuck on them really easily now, compared to what you used to. It used to be like the walls were covered with butter, and now it's like they're,
I need healing. A new down for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
Dispersing. Thank you.
Not the poo-poo tree.
Messy, but we got it done.
Oh my god.
Let the guide you.
This knows how this guy takes up a sniper position wherever he goes to have maximal distance and act like a turret. Pretty sure he's cheating. That was the echo from the beginning of the match.
On the move. Aerial positioning underway.
Oh, close.
I don't want to talk about it. Repositioning.
Too far away for the tank. That's questionable in and of itself. Yeah, he's definitely cheating. It's a bone machine bot from the looks of it.
I don't stay down.
It's like X difference though, like it doesn't go up and down, it just goes back and forth, left to right. But still sticks to the model the entire time. And a Hanzo.
Time to kick some tail.
We have another DPS in here, mind you. Yep. cares? Because Valorant means anything to do with this game. Good evening, Martian. So, Soldier's definitely cheating. I don't know about the Hanzo. Oh. Yeah, that's a bunch of cheeky fucks. So this is probably a complete pre-made. We should have checked at the end of the match. That guy 100% toggled after he went to Soldier. Anna also did not miss. Notice how the Anna never actually shot at me after the Soldier toggled? Yeah. I don't think that's a bone mesh anymore. Oh my god, it's a GM, oh my god. Yeah, get banned, fuck. I bet he has 42% accuracy, as do all soldiers. 7, oh my god. 34? What? 39? Crazy. 35%, 6% headshots? Is that what we saw in that match, guys? No, that was the one we just saw. Oh, yeah. Next game. He looked like he was about 95% accurate in that match. That means 1 in 20 bullets would miss. Oh, someone got pissed off on Echo and then swapped. And aimbotted. Good for him.
When I'm hitting my shots, you can't touch me.
Happy Third Fry, guys.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Just as accurate with and without aimbot on. Weird. I'll tell you about his Q, that is. Good for him. Also, not having another DPS kind of sucked. But other than that, you know. I don't know if the Anna missed at all. Thinking about that. Like, we kept shooting her to suppress her? Working out. No, actually, I think she missed. Pretty sure she missed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Positioning.
Is that a Hanzo? Probably should have followed her. She had an aimbot grenade though, not an aimbot grenade. Have it up though. No.
Excellent teamwork.
Guess we're not done.
Why is my team dying? Stop that. God.
I wanted you forward.
Thank you.
Fuck off, Mercy.
I stand with you.
Like, I would go in there and cue the Reinhardt. I'd probably be able to kill him, too. No one's around to take advantage of it.
Aerial positioning underway. Notched another.
I can't see one thing around me. Actually, I should have watched that. I didn't watch that. I mean, right time to ult, not the right place to ult.
Repositioning.
Sometimes those two don't overlap with each other. Sometimes they do.
The Eye of Horus watches over you.
Ready to burn.
Killing the Ana before she has a chance to sleep dart me was the goal there, which I did do. Ah. He was there. I thought he went the other doorway.
Their victory is slipping through their fingers.
He actually hit me when... That's kind of weird. So whenever you fly over someone's Z-axis, over the top... I don't even know what to call that. Over the top of the vertical axis, it really fucks with their aim. It makes it very difficult to... You can't flick over the top of your Z-axis well, or if at all. Like, incredibly difficult. And I don't think anyone trains for that. So when you fly over the top of someone and they instantly flick around, that usually means they're cheating. Almost entirely means they're cheating. Like, being able to aim up properly, exactly above you, while constantly flicking over the top of your Z-axis, is not something that you can normally do. That's not like even an aim trainer shit. Like, they don't train for that in Valorant, because no one goes above them constantly. Hey, buddy. Nice. Okay. Ah.
Missions in progress.
Enemy here.
Approaching the final.
Dead Mercy means they can't res too. That's probably more important than killing the tank now, is the fact that you have to get rid of the Mercy so she can't res people. I honestly do not know how Mercy and Ana just aren't completely meta. Like, everyone just plays them all the time. Both of them are incredibly, incredibly powerful. Mercy is basically unkillable, unless you're insanely fucking good. Good Mercies are insanely powerful. Look at that accuracy! Oh my god! And there were multiple people trying to kill me. Incredible. Suck my dick, Ana. Open that snoot. Yeah, I mean, she was, and then she got nerfed, which she needed, and then she got buffed again. I don't know if you, like, there's a difference between, like, the Mercy we saw and the six-dimensional fighter jet known as Mercy. There's a pretty big difference, and when you see the difference between the two, you immediately know what you're playing with. One goes and bitches on the forum and asks for buffs, and the other one literally fucking flies halfway across the map while doing a fucking right angle in the middle of it with like no one around. And you're like, what the fuck's even going on? We had one like that on Ilios yesterday. I was doing that. Flew from center point back to their spawn. Shit. And then Anna is just insanely powerful, just in general. She has the strongest kit in the game, and strongest overall kit in the game. And not strongest single ability, though. Strongest single ability is the Sensu beam that Kiriko has. Yeah. And then she has a really good gun on top of it. And she does insane amounts of healing. And then she has a good ult, too. And they recently buffed her damage, because apparently she needed that. And like, I don't understand. I really don't understand how they just aren't complete meta. How everyone's just like, just play Mercy. Because if you get a pick, guys, getting a pick so it turns into a 4v5, very powerful. I don't know why big streamers don't talk about that. You get rid of one of the players in a situation in which both teams have time to reorganize, and that's basically a win for your team. But Mercy negates that. You get a pick early, you know, like an off pick, and then she gets rid of the off pick because she reses it. And then all of a sudden you're back to a 5v5. That's really powerful in my opinion.
Aerial positioning underway.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I knew it.
Timed it right. Bitch! Stop healing him. Oh. I can't fucking hit it through that. He's below me. Yeah, juggling the healer and then both the DPS at the same time is very difficult.
Returning to battle.
Only we had a Mercy to bottle. Like I don't even need her to pocket me. Just have a Mercy to res me. Oh, the Pharaoh's back.
Go here.
Just in case. Issuing an alert.
Pretty sure he's downstairs. Fuck off, Genji. Like both the DPS are focusing me now. Cool.
Always more to learn. Time for the reckoning. Establishing aerial position. Swish.
Yeah.
My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Enemy here. En route. Justice reigns. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Both of them on my dick immediately. I still think the character should make sound in the air. Every character should make sound when they're in the air. Make like a whistling or wind sound or something when you're in the air so you're not completely silent. Some characters, there are a lot of characters that spend time in the air now, and a lot of them don't make sound. Pharah does because you have to tap jets constantly, right? You hear the jet sound.
Aerial positioning underway.
What?
Eyes here.
Back here. Go.
Establishing aerial position.
He's 100% still back here. Oh.
Messy, but we got it done. Repositioning.
Oh, I wasted all that time fucking doing that? I wasted all that time doing that, and the team had enough time to push. Huge waste of time. Just to kill one DPS. Wasted my talents, guys.
Let's show him some air power. Greetings. Taking off. No time for whinging. Move out. Sniper detected.
God, it went in the mine.
Let's give them one.
Yeah. I want to have a pissing contest. Worth. I'll definitely take that.
Up and away.
Definitely went back this way. Oh! I got her translocator! Oh, that's not. Oh, that's interesting. That's a bug.
Increasing altitude.
That was a piece of rubble. That was not a widow. They don't have a widow anymore.
You weren't watching the skies. Affirmative. On the move. Enemy over here. Over here. Think you can tie me? Let go. Aerial positioning underway. 60 seconds. Well deserved. Repositioning. That's
Oh, I thought he was gonna try and solo queue me. Oh. Dude, you! I thought he was behind me, and the Junker Queen just killed him. The Junker Queen just killed the soldier. Wow.
Always more to learn.
Shit, guys.
30 seconds remaining.
Pretty incredible.
Rampage time! Watch it, get her!
Strong.
Excuse me. Res is down. Healer's down. Excuse me, res is down. DPS is down. Pretty amazing when you see a soldier that actually fucking misses, isn't it? It's incredible. Unlike that soldier in the last game that hit every fucking shot on us at 95% accuracy. Our healer is pretty good.
Play of the game.
Good heals.
Justice reigns from above.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that say Lifeweaver sucks. I don't think he does. We have seen good Lifeweavers. People keep saying he sucks. He used to. They buffed him. Actually, both of our healers were very good. What is this? No, one of our healers left. One of our healers left. So this isn't completely accurate. Okay, I take that back. Their Lifeweaver hit it out of the park. Ours did not. Like, this was a bad example. It felt like he was actually... I think he was just maybe focusing me. This was not good heals, actually, thinking about this now. I think it was actually the DPS that carried our team. But, like, look at this. So on their team, they had a 6,000 healing Lifeweaver. On our team, ours wasn't apparently as good. It could also be we didn't take as much damage, so there wasn't as much heal. You can't really tell. And we lost a healer and they got back. That being said, that's about on par because it's essentially half a match. Or 2/3 of a match. Like, that's on par to get hit 10k for healing if, like, we would probably be comparable to, like, an Ana. Anas can do a lot of healing, though, so... Actually pretty good tonight, guys. After we got into things. Did we change anything, did I? Not really.
4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocked in 30 seconds.
Punch me. Huh. Auto deflect? There's no way he thought I was gonna mid-air him there. I was literally right on top of him. That is very possibly auto deflect.
Making another approach.
Genjis do not auto deflect on that. Expected a close quarter Pharah mid-air? No. I wasn't even looking at him on the screen either.
Strike together.
Purified. I just denied a Genji a med kit. He thought he was gonna be cheeky and grab the med kit. Oh, I just fucked that up. I don't know, my E sometimes still doesn't fucking work. Like, I'll hit it, and then it pushes me backwards instead of forwards. I have, like... You don't need to hit them when, I could have got out the doorway right next to him. Maybe. I don't know. That's pretty much a shit show. Regardless. Being caught with a Doomfist in a tiny room is probably not where you want to be in your life.
They have the
dead. There's two over there.
We need that robot to turn around.
Uh-oh. That's 100% accurate Baptiste now. Okay.
You're powered up. Get in there.
You're welcome.
Time to kick some tail. They're taking our lead. Stop
Okay.
Moving the barricade.
Increasing altitude.
Ready for you. Meteor strike.
Gonna try and land on me? Oh. Okay.
Positioning.
I know where the Genji went. Okay.
The robot is with us now. Let's get pushing.
And the May. No one in front of me when I'm looking at them. The moment I turn around, we see them again. Yeah. Weird.
Making another approach.
Like, I knew they were there, but they weren't there. Good shit. You know someone's in the general vicinity, but it's like...
I don't think so.
From now on.
Fuck off, Genji.
Meteor strike.
On the move.
Cut the bait.
This has to be a pre-med. Let's check. We just get calmed.
All
3-stack.
systems nominal.
Good.
Establishing aerial position.
Orisa is here.
Where the fuck is the... Okay.
Let the Kitsune guide you. System repair.
Yeah.
From above. Float away. Repositioning. I don't stay down.
I mean, that actually made a pretty good kill cam, I'm not gonna lie. Baptiste, by the way, are one of the hardest fucking things to hit in the world when they're jumping around. Because they have like a slow fall. So it makes it more difficult than normal to hit. And the Genji might be cheating. This is the guy I said was auto-deflect at the beginning of the
Let's
match.
show him some air power. Establishing aerial position.
Mainly linear parallel velocity.
Thanks for the upgrade. Repositioning.
that's not who we want to kill. No, I got baited unintentionally. We wanted the healers. I thought that was a Baptiste pushing up. It wasn't. That was a fucking Hans though.
No resting. We're almost there.
60 seconds.
Oh my god. I was actually gonna try and punch him, and I hit F instead.
All systems nominal.
Come here to get healed.
30 seconds remaining.
Meet your fate.
On the move.
We basically shot everything except for the healers there.
We must get the robots now.
Brigitte.
Increasing
I see you out.
Too far down. Good. Genji's still pretty certain was cheating, I'm not sure though.
Play of the game.
So. Let's take a peek real quick here. Normally I don't like taking a look at replays, but let's see. That beginning definitely felt like fucking auto deflect.
Your hand-to-hand needs to work.
Your team is close.
No holding back. Incoming. Pushing ahead.
positioning.
Look at his fucking aim. What the fuck's going on here? It's like bouncing. Pretty sure this guy's cheating. Every time he fires, his aim goes like this. It's not even vertical. It's not like a hand like stutter or something either. Something mechanical's going on there.
No.
It wasn't at the beginning though. Doing it again. Doing it again. This is definitely not. This is 100% mechanical, some kind. There's something fucked up with his aimbot. Every time he throws his shurikens, it does it. Like when it locks on. Yeah, that's not... It's very consistent, and it's definitely an error of some kind. Every time you throw shurikens when it's locked on. Okay, that's enough of this. I wasn't going to report him either until we looked at the replay. Okay. Pattern. What's a pattern algorithmically? Yeah. I wasn't even going to report him. Deflect. That. I don't need to watch more of that. There's no way that the normal like that. The thing about that, guys, was like it was climbing up and down on a vertical axis, but no left or right, no parallel, nothing like this. It wasn't like this that you would normally see with someone with really shaky aim, such as 2-eye sensitivity. It was always vertical. It was always a vertical bob. Which means that there's some sort of nuanced error with his aimbot, some kind. Occasionally you'll see shit like that, guys, where you have a malfunctioning aimbot. Not all the time, but occasionally you'll see that. But yeah, we're out here for tonight, guys. We had some really good games tonight as far as, after we got into things. We had some really good games here tonight. As far as accuracy goes, even in that one, 50 and 16. 46-13. Thought we even won. We didn't do bad in that match. That was with the cheater in it. 44-18. 17. 8-13. 8-22. Yeah, this is our first game of the night. Okay. Alrighty, guys, we're going to call things here for tonight, guys. Tomorrow will be more of the OW2s, so you guys have that to look forward to or not to look forward to, depending on your preferences. We'll see how it goes, but I am out here for tonight, guys. If you are new to the stream, you enjoyed the bullshit, you enjoyed the fun, make sure to hit the follow button in the top right-hand corner. You stream every day from evening to late night, GMT-6, so 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 1 to 2 a.m., give or take. Depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. Alrighty, guys, I'm out here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be the OW2s, so yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but yeah. The usual shenanigans, the usual stuff, but yeah, we had some pretty good games tonight. It took a little bit to warm up and get into things, but after we got into things, it went pretty good. It's pretty smoothly, so yeah. Alrighty, guys. Yep, I'm out here for this evening, guys. Thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Thursday night and Friday morning. Have a good day, guys.